Hey guys, Akatsuki the Dragon here. So this video will be a little bit different. By little, I mean totally different from the videos I do lately, because I want to talk about self-esteem. I was and I am still listening to the audiobooks of the guy called Tracy, and he's an awesome guy that has been researching how people get success in their lives for about 30-40 years. And I want to share with you guys some tips and some my thoughts about this, because I think that furries, especially the young ones, have a little low self-esteem. So I just want to share the things that I learned from this guy, because he's awesome, he's very smart and a man of success, and he's also a writer, he's a speaker. Tracy, I will leave the link to his audiobooks or something. Anyway, I think that most furries have a low self-esteem, and I know some reasons why, and I want to talk about those in a minute. However, let's talk about self-esteem. Point 1. What is self-esteem? Self-esteem is the way we look at each other, like the way you look at you, the way you feel about you, for example, in every aspect of your life. For example, how good of a dancer are you, or how good of a singer are you, or do you like yourself, or are you confident to go and ask the girl for going to a date or something. Like in every aspect of your life you have your self-esteem. You have like your point of view about about you in general. There is also a second thing, because there is self-esteem, like the way you feel about yourself. There is a second thing that I don't remember how it's called, but it's the way people look at you. The first one is how you look at you. The second is how people look at you. And the third one is the person who you really are, like the mix of those two. But I will focus on the self-esteem. Alright, so now we know what is self-esteem. But how, why most of the people have the self-esteem in a low level, like on a low level? There are two main reasons. A, destructive criticism. Yeah, we all get it, especially when we enter school. We get to know that the world is not only sunshine and rainbows, and we get beaten, or we get bad grades at school, and our parents are like, what are you doing? Study more, you're a bad kid. And we get this destructive criticism even as a child at the year of 4 or 5, because parents they want to improve us. They want their child to grow stronger and be better. However, sometimes they don't know that the thing that they say, stop it, don't do it, don't enter this room, leave it, you're a bad boy, or something like this, the destructive criticism, you know what I'm saying. It's destroying self-esteem of a kid. Why? Because the kid is not strong enough to oppose these things, because we are little, we are 5 years old, or 6, or I don't know, at the young age. We can't oppose our parents, and we think, when parent told you, your dad told you, don't do that, you can't do that. In your head, it's like, I can't do that, I'm not good enough to do that, I'm not worth enough to, I'm worthlessness, I don't have any worth in me. You know what I mean? And this gets even worse when we get to school and we get Some like, haha, he's so fat, or like, haha, he has so funny nose, he's so ugly, oh, you're so dumb, and stuff, destructive criticism. So it gets stuck up, like, from the young age, then school, middle school, high school, university, and then we are an adult, and it like responded in a way that we have low self-esteem, that we don't think we deserve good things in life, that we think that I don't deserve this. For example, I will support myself by using the example of Brian Tracy. For example, if you're in the airplane and there is something for free, and the stewardess wants to give you something for free, the people with even like very low self-esteem, they will like, no, I don't need this, like they won't take it. And there are many other examples. Okay, so let's move to point B, why we have low self-esteem. The point B is lack of love. Yes, lack of love. Parents, instead of loving instead of loving their child unconditionally, they love them by setting a condition. Like, if you don't do that, I don't. No, they won't say it. I don't love you, but if you don't do that, then I won't buy this for you. Like, the child is growing up thinking that I need to do everything that my parents told me to be loved by them. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain because my English sucks a little bit, but stick up with me. Like, as Brian Tracy says, everyone deserves love. And parents, instead of saying it to our child, like, I love you, you are such a great kid, such a great son, not kid, sorry. You're such a great son, like, you're so intelligent, you're so great, you're so awesome, like, you're so beautiful, like, I love you, you're my best, like, precious thing in my world, and stuff. They don't say it. And when you ask the parent, do you love your child? Yes, of course. But do they say this to their child? No, because they think that, yeah, the child knows it. It's like, there is no need to say it. The child knows it. But how the child has to know that he is loved by their parents if they don't say it? Like, of course they can hug and, like, show some love. However, after the hug, there is the destructive criticism and the unconditional love, and the child grows up with a low self-esteem. Oh God, sorry, I got a little bit emotional here. Yes, so the things that happened in our past are stored in our subconsciousness. Subconsciousness is like a bank in our head, that is storing every single memory and experience that happened in our life. And we can't enter the subconsciousness by will. It's like heartbeat, or like breathing. Like we do this without thinking, and the subconsciousness is helping us because it's warning us. For example, if you and me, like everyone, I think almost everyone had the episode in their life when they lend some money to somebody and they don't give it back. I think you had it. Like, you lost money, right? And if it occurs many times, in your subconscious catches this memory, right? And then when you're like, I don't know, maybe 5 years later, when your best friend is asking you to can I borrow some money from you to, I don't know, something, to buy something, I don't know, you're like, yeah, okay. And then when you grab the wallet, too bad I don't have a wallet. When you grab the wallet, your subconsciousness is like, wait, stop, do you remember? You borrowed money and they don't give you back. Stop, no, don't do this. And it's the same with the destructive criticism that happen in our life. Like when you want to do something, you hear your parents, your memories like, don't do this, no, stop it. But you know, we can do like many things to repair our self-esteem, to grow bigger, because everyone can grow big in their life if they want to, of course, if they want to change. Like everything I am saying right now, the techniques that I will talk in a minute, they're up to you to use. I don't tell you what you want, like how you should live your life. I am just saying I have some experience with this, and I just want to share it with you. Share my opinion, techniques, but I am not telling like you have to do this or something like this. It's up to you. You have free will. Alright, point, I guess 3, because we have what is self-esteem, we know now. 2 main reasons: destructive criticism and lack of love. And, yeah, I forgot to say it. You know, the bad things happen in our life, yeah? And we sometimes remember them and we get frustrated and angry. But you know what? Fuck the past. Yeah, fuck the past. It's no longer here. The only good thing about the past is that you can learn from your mistakes and move on, or the good memories, of course, and the good times. But the bad memories, no, they are not helping. Alright, what's next? Oh yeah, point 3, how to raise our self-esteem. I use those techniques, and they are like, at first glance they are stupid. They are like, oh my god, what is this? I don't want to do this. Basically, it's called self-affirmation. There are many ways for a self-affirmation. You can write things, you can say things, you can think. However, the best way is to think, because to say before the mirror. Because let's focus on thinking. If you begin to think, because everything happens, like starts in your head. When you have an idea, it starts in your head, and then you can make this idea come true. So if you start with thinking about yourself in a good way, that's the start. That's the good start. Like you can think, I am a good person, I am awesome, I am beautiful, I am very intelligent, I love myself, I like myself. Those are affirmations that are going to your subconsciousness, because everything you say, everything, every memory, as I said, everything is stored on our subconsciousness. So, if we say, I love myself, I like myself, I am a great speaker, I am a great person, I am a great, I don't know, wife, boyfriend, like, it depends on the person, right? I am a great dragon. I don't know. It depends on the person. But if you think it, and if you think it repeatedly, your subconsciousness will think it's true. But it will take some time, because when you think about yourself in a good way, you are thinking like, like I like myself. You think it, and then you are like, nah, but I don't really like myself. It's a lie. Yeah, sure, it can be a lie at first, because you are thinking that you don't like yourself or something like this. But after time, trust me, you will like yourself, because that happened to me. When I was 20, I think, I entered the company, and then I heard about Brian Tracy, and I learned so many great things from him. As I said, he's awesome. He's very intelligent guy. I really like he's a mentor to me. And I didn't really like myself in that time after high school, and I was like, okay, if I was like, okay, I am a very creative person, so I was like, okay, I don't know, I will try. Like, I read about the self-affirmation from the book, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I went to the bathroom, and then I stood up before the mirror, and I was like, I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. I am a great person. I am a man of success. I like myself. And at first glance, it was a little bit weird and not natural, because I rarely say those things to me. But after some time, when I did this every single day at the morning, and before sleep, I write down 21 times. I will get to this in a minute. 21 times my affirmation. After some time, I realized that something is happening. Like, people are getting people are getting to like me, and I am getting to like myself too. And that was the first time I was like, oh, it really works. It really works. I don't care if it was a lie at first. For example, as I said, you say, I like myself, but you don't believe it, it's a lie. However, if you say it many times, your subconsciousness will think it's true, and then the subconsciousness will affect the reality, and it will become true. That's how it works. Really, trust me. I know it's crazy, but you can call it a, I don't know, positive thinking way, but it's proof that positive thinking people are getting more better things in life, because positive thinking is affecting the reality. All right. So yeah, as I told, you can think about yourself in a good way. Then you can try saying it, because saying this has triple more power than thinking. Because when you think about something, you it's only in your head, or yeah, it's only in your head, as I will say it in this way. However, if you say it loud, it's like you're going to convince yourself more, because there is a proof that you say it. It's a proof. Who can prove that you thought about yourself in a good way? Only you can prove. So yeah, and the third thing is writing down, and after writing it down, then saying it aloud, because those three thinking, saying, and then writing are mixed together. They are very strong. Communicate to your brain, to your subconsciousness. I am Gara. What was that? I am great. I like myself. I am responsible. Oh yeah, let's hold on to this one. I am responsible. This is very great affirmation. Very simple, but very great. I am responsible. Because ask yourself, Who is responsible for your life? Who is in charge of your life? I will say as Brian Tracy, is it your boss? Is it your teacher? Is it your parent? Is it your friend? Is it your somebody? No, the answer is you. You are in charge of everything. You are the boss of your life. If you are a minor, you are under the 18 or the age of consent. You are under your parents' demise. You are under your parents' responsibility. However, once you grow up and you've been adult, you are free, like mostly, but you are free. You are responsible. I am responsible. That's very strong. All right. Yeah, next. After self-affirmations, because they are very strong, there are many of them. Like you can say, the world is conspiring on my benefit. It sounds crazy, but you know, it's very like positive. The world. Do you believe conspiracy theories? If so, you can believe in conspiracy theory about yourself, that you are a great guy or woman or anyone you want to be. Or like I am trying to remember mine, because I used to talk to myself the affirmation a lot, but right now I just focus on I like myself, I am responsible, I am a man of success, on the simple ones. But there are like like life is preparing so many good things for me. Like my life awaits great things. Only great things will happen in my life, and like there are many. So the second thing to increase your self-esteem is a goal. A goal, because any goal can be reachable. However, you need to set it up first. You need to think what you want in life, because that gives you power to move on and to make this goal make this goal reachable, like to reach your goal. Because there is the big difference between a goal and a dream. Because the dream, your dream is to, I don't know, become a famous actor, I don't know, for example. But the dream is like, it's good to be, I would like to be an actor, but I know I can't. Like I know I don't deserve to be an actor. I'm not good enough. I'm ugly. I am fat. I am something. But where is the goal? It's like you believe that you can reach it. And the first thing is to write your goal, because then there is like the proof that the goal exists. I remember from the audiobook, the example was there were students at the high school in university, not high school, in the university, I don't know, a good university in America, and they made a test, like experiment, and asked the students, who of you have written and set up like clear goals in your life? Please raise your hand. And then I think it was 90%. No, it was like, I don't remember the specifics, but it was like 80% were like, I don't have any goals. 10% were like, yeah, I have my goals, but but I have them in my head. And 10% were, or 5 maybe, even less, were like, yes, I have my goal right down and it's very clear. And then after this question, they of course like filled up the names of those students, and then after 10 years they checked the wealth status of these people, of the students, like how they are doing, and by surprise, the 5%, you can see the 5% that were that right the goal had better job, had better house, bigger house, had better relationships with others, and overall they were having they were more successful. So I really think that setting your goal is very important. And it can be anything. You don't need to have a goal like, I want to be free financially, I don't want to have a job, like a big dreams, or like I want to, I don't know, go to space. I would like to, but I am not, I don't know, maybe I should write it down. Because I had a bunch, but no, I think the first thing I want to do is the parachute jumping. Jumping with parachute, because I had a bungee jumping, then next is the step is parachute. But alright, I am getting off topic. Any goal is good. Anyone, anything, or anyone. Maybe the goal will be connected to some people. It's also good. Because there are many types of goals. There are like your personal goals, there are your religious goals, there are your success goals, your self-improve goals. But for example, you can have a goal that you want to fursuit, because you are a furry, right? So you can just write it down. I want a writing down has a little trick. But for example, you can think about having a fursuit as your goal. Because when you have goal, you have power, you have like more power to, because you live for this goal, you want to do this, you want something. People who don't know what they want in life, they are like struggling, where I should go, what should I do, I don't know, I will just live the life. It's okay. People will like live their lives how they want. I don't mind. It's fine. However, if you wanna set a goal, then do this, because it's very important. And by writing down, it has a little trick. I mean, you need to write down the goal in present tense. Not I will, but I have. You get me? Because it's, for example, let's get the first one. Like, I don't know, there is a 2018 right now, so let's say in 2 years. So it will be like, someone want a fursuit at 2020 on like February 10th or something. But if you say want or will or something, it was like a little bit of a wish, because you know, will, I would like to, I will try, it's like very similar. So you need to write down like, I have a fursuit in 2020, or I am very happy looking at my first fursuit, looking at the mirror, and I am like jumping with joy, and like, I don't know, you can just think about like for you. I have my goals here on the wall. I look at them, I read them, because it's reminding me that I need to do more. Right now I am focusing on the schooler ones, like I wanna pass the Japanese Noryoku Shiken. It's like a Japanese language test, and I have 3 of those, and I want to pass them all, and then I want to get to the university, but because that's what's very important to me right now in Japan. And I have others, for example, before I get the fursuit head, I had on my wall, I still have the goal to get a fursuit. Let me read it. I don't I don't remember, but yeah, it's in the 2020 also. Like, I have a fursuit in 2020 and it's great. I have a great dragon fursuit. Thank you very much, Akatsuki, because you need to thank for your goal, because once you reach it, you will be thankful because you set it out, and you are thanking that you ever thought about setting up your goal, creating your goal. Alright, so that's about goals. So again, I don't know you, I don't know your past. Maybe you were beaten by your parents, maybe you had some very shitty childhood, and it happens to us all, and we have low self-esteem because of that. However, we have time and we have techniques to improve ourselves, to become anyone we want, because there is a thing that I am very sure of. I believe in a thing called human potential. For example, we take a homeless person and we take a homeless person and then we that's an example. We take a homeless person and we give him a flute, or we give him a piano, and we give him some time, and he can become another Mozart, or I don't know. Like everyone, I believe everyone has a talent for something. So we just need to search for it. We just need to find it. How we do this? Just be creative, try new things, talk to people. If you don't want to talk to people, just try new things, because life is very cool. Actually, very cool and interesting, and I am glad I am alive, and I am thankful for this, and I am thankful for many things. So I believe that everyone has a potential, so you also have the potential, have a talent in something. I don't know in what you have talent, maybe in drawing, maybe in dancing, maybe in public speaking, maybe in, I don't know, playing some game, a fighting game, Tekken, or being, I don't know, origami, making an origami, and you can be a very talented person in this. I don't know, but it's true that everyone has a talent for something. Alright, so I'm going to finish because it's getting very long. I am sorry, I wanted to stick to the 30 minutes, but it gets a little bit fast. So once again, everything I talked about is up to you if you use it or if you're not. It's okay. I don't like, if you use it, that's cool. I really like it. But if you don't, it's your choice. I don't judge you. I'm not telling you how you need to live your life, because it's your precious life and you decide for yourself. Stay Pawesome. I know it's a little bit cringy, but I really like the Pawesome word. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about those things because I see that many furries has a little low self-esteem, and I wanted to help and talk about this those things. But as I said, I don't judge. I don't like tell you what to do. It's your choice. It's your life. If you feel that I helped, or you feel that what I said was interesting, leave a comment, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I see you in the next video when I will be myself. Also, because right now I am also myself, but on the other videos I am my horny myself. So yeah. See you guys. Bye. Thank you.